Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It is July 7th, and it is 4:21 a.m. my time. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I am so glad that you are here. And welcome back to all of my long-time subscribers. There's some people that's been with me since the beginning. That's called subscriber retention. So I guess I'm doing something right. But anyways, I hope you guys can hear me better today. I'll speak a little louder. I don't know. My equipment is all brand new, up to date, and good to go. Yet, I'm still having technical problems. Retrograde, I guess. It comes in and bites you and then leaves a sore for you to heal for a while. But anyways, I have a few things. Sometimes it's hard to come up with content for a video every day, but I do my best. I have a couple. Of course, always wait until the end of the video and see what the daily reading of Trump is. You never know. You never know when the cards will turn. You never know what is going to happen. So definitely stick around for that. But there's a couple of things. One is the why do Trump followers follow him? So I've had that question. Somebody actually put in there, says, why are they so stupid? Well, I can't read on that. But what I can read on is why do they follow him? I did a video probably about a month or so ago, maybe longer, about why they follow him. So maybe this will bring up some more information on that. And if you hear any snoring in the background, it is my doggie. She's into it this morning for sure. And then the second one is going to be about the history. Why is America, or why is a certain portion of America so intent on holding on to our statues and our history? So that one might be interesting. I drink some coffee. Get focused. All right. So, why do Trump supporters follow him? That's got to be an interesting. Why do they do it? Why do the Trump supporters that just refuse to see what he's doing and who he is and just follow him and defend him like crazy? It's the defending his behavior that gets me. If you want to follow him, but don't defend his bad behavior. Yeah, you're like, yeah, he's a dork. Yeah, he's doing this wrong. Yeah, he's doing that wrong. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I can get on board with whatever you want to do with that. Stop defending his bad behavior. That's my thing. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I'm going to just take right off the top. The Five of Swords, right off the bat. Unhealthy competition. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has emotionally immature. So right off the bat, a Page of Cups is that emotional immaturity. So what does the word say? The emotional it says creative beginning, surprise, learning new skills. Inverted, which is the way it is because it came out that way, is feeling emotionally low, a creative block, emotionally immature. So I think it is an immaturity where they are not evolved. And it sounds horrible to put a category like, you guys are down here and we're up here. That's not what I'm saying. We have an evolution even in the human being. And when you do not evolve with the times and with the events and things that are going on, you tend to be a follower of somebody like Trump. The King of Swords. The King of Swords, which is interesting. Alert. I'll have to come back to that. I mean, the King of Swords inverted is Trump. Overly critical, opinionated, dominating, tyrant, violent, selfish, vengeful, biased, manipulative, abusive. You know what I mean? Inverted, that is Trump for sure. The Emperor. They think that he's God. They think that he is somebody to, that worship come into play. For those of you that read the Bible, and in the Bible it talks about we should not worship anything or statues or anything like that. And I think these are the people that they were talking about, who worship the statues and who worship a false god. And that is the community that he is speaking to, who worship the false god. Therefore, we have statues all over the place, right? The Chariot. But they are leaving fast. That's good news. Why is the Chariot? Conflict. That's interesting that a chariot shows up. The Chariot could mean a couple of things. Two things have just came to me. The Chariot, they'll go with him all the way to their grave. The Chariot, they're going to get on board, ride that train all the way to the grave. And I think that's what it is. I think that's intuitively what that is. And the Two of Cups, attractive. They're attracted to his politics. They're attracted to what he says. There's those people out there that follow mean people constantly. Like, oh, you punch that person, you're a rock star, right? But the evolved person says, you punched that person. I don't think that you should have done that. That is not, how a grown person acts. But his base, Jazzy is a loud snorer this morning. His base talks and says, we like how you diss people. We like how you trash people. We like how you talk, they're that immaturity that surrounds him. The ones that are not evolved. The Page of Pentacles with the immaturity about money, because they're very naive about the money. Judgment. With the Judgment, see, this is this is the outside influences where they do get judged for what their belief is. And then the Five of Wands, they're petty conflictors. They absolutely love the chaos. Have you ever heard anybody say, they are the chaos junkies, and these are the chaos junkies? They live off of strife and low energy and turmoil. It would actually be very painful for them to live a calm, cool life with peace and harmony and love. It would be absolutely painful for them. Therefore, 45 is also in that realm. It would actually be painful for him to live a calm, cool, collective, loving life. He would be absolutely miserable in that world. So that's one of the reasons why they can fall in the Four of Swords. Yeah. Death, deal with it tomorrow. Deal with it tomorrow. That's that immaturity. Deal with it tomorrow. At the bottom, deal with it tomorrow. They just love the chaos. They're going to just deal with it tomorrow. They really do not get the impact of what and who he is and what can happen to this to the United States. They think they're having a good old time. They're having a party. They're literally in the best times of their life, having a party, having somebody in the Oval Office that thinks like they do. They're all of a sudden not the black sheep of the family anymore. They have validation that they're important too. Which, whatever. If you don't evolve, this is what happens. So what I'm going to do is put a few clarifiers on this. The World, the King of Swords of the World, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. I mean, the misfortune. Wow, the world and the misfortune. Okay, so the world and the misfortune, the Ten of Swords. So the world that is watching them are literally looking at them going, that is so unbelievable how you guys follow him, and they don't care. They don't care. Wants it all. They want it all. They don't care. So that talks a little bit about the base of who follows him. They are just not, and this sounds horrible, but I'm going to say it out loud. They are not the evolved human beings as we're supposed to be evolving as the times go. They are not learning their lessons. They are not, working through all of their stuff in their life. They are stuck. They are absolutely stuck there. Same with 45. He's just stuck. There is no getting over that because, he's still stuck. His first words about the COVID-19 was that it's just going to go away. It's like the flu. His last words about the COVID-19, it's just going to disappear. It's going to go away. He has not evolved in this COVID-19 situation whatsoever. He has not evolved in the knowledge and the information and has zero compassion about what's going on. As long as it is not affecting him, he has no worries. He has no concept of it. So that tells you what type of person he is. He's just not an evolved person. How did he get into power? The United States got lazy and stopped voting. That's my stand. Is I think a lot of people, including me, I didn't want to have Hillary and I didn't want to have Trump and I just didn't vote. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to vote for either one of them. We got lazy. That's what happened. And I will never be lazy again. Ever. Nor until the day I die, ever vote for Republican. Ever. I will never, ever, 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 ever trust another Republican. Ever. So, there's that little rant. All right, here we go. The next one is, since we did the why do they follow him, is the history. Why are they so intent on not letting go of the history? And I'm going to use my ghost deck because history is about ghosts. So that was, everybody, I get asked this in every one of my videos. These are tarot with keywords from Lynn Boyle, and I got them off of Etsy. And they have you can read them upright, or you can read them inverted. I love them. Keeps my mind free. And then these right here are my Ghost Tarot deck, which I love. And that's the reason I'm going to read on my Ghost Tarot deck, because history is about ghosts and the past. So we're going to see what happens. Why are they so intent on holding on to statues in the past? My thing is this. 100 years ago, let's pack it up. Store it somewhere if you want to. But let's go. Let's get out of it. Let's let it go. And let's move on to our new world. Those old belief systems are not working anymore. We cannot keep on going back to a statue and thinking that what their belief system was is something to be celebrated. There's educational values, plantations and stuff like that. I think they're doing it, some of them are doing it right, where they go and they're teaching the culture, as in, let's never let this happen again. That I'm on board with. That is an educational variety. But do not put a statue in the middle of town glorified when we knew exactly what his beliefs were. Okay. Am I getting preachy? I'm so sorry. I just have this thing. that I cannot wait till we get into our new world and our new belief systems and our new, and it's happening. It's happening now, and I'm excited for it, but I know that we have to go through the growing pains, is what I call them. Okay, why the United States so into it? The Four of Pentacles. The number 4 is unity, for one thing. And the number 4, the four of Pentacles talks about, the desire, the long-term security. They think that if they keep on with our history, that it's going to bring us some sort of protection, some sort of clarity, some sort of something. That's what they think that the history is going to bring us. Then we have the Three of Pentacles on top of that, which is teamwork, collaboration. You see, we have to keep this belief system up. We have to keep this belief system up. And then the Five of Wands, which, the five of Wands has a lot to do. It's challenges and obstacles, and you see the card right here, challenges and obstacles, and praying for something different. And that's what the base of the history is challenges and obstacles. Oh, so some people believe that it's challenges and obstacles as to what they think that our history it brings about in teaching, which that's good. If we can definitely focus on the educational part of our history and get to the point where we're like, this is what happened, never again shall we ever do that again. But we don't need 500 statues all over the United States that represent a bad idea. Let's have a spot. If you want to have a spot in, say, Washington, D.C., where everybody shows up and then they get the educational variety, they're fine. But other than that, set us free. Set us free. The Emperor. They ruled. The Emperor talks about how important it is, how they ruled, how the United States was brought forth. The Knight of Pentacles. Lots of money. Lots and lots of money going on here. We have Pentacles, and Pentacles, which I find that fascinating. Spirit, why there's a whole bunch of money wrapped up into it? Well, there's a lot of money wrapped up into the statues, which is interesting. Hard work into getting the statues put up. Hard work into representing our history. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, which is poverty. Begging and asking for, I'm poverty, I'm poor, I'm poverty. Five of Pentacles is poverty. And what that is it talks about, so the importance of it and the struggles and going forward is poverty. It talks about how we were not the nation that they claim that we are. Our history is a lie. Poverty. It doesn't tell the truth. The Page of Wands. You see this picture right here? The person is stabbing themselves in the heart. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. Sorry, I thought it was a two of Wands. The Page of Wands is, that creative idea, but it's in this picture, they're stabbing themselves in the heart. That creative idea was not represents us, literally, the history. The creative idea, but we stabbed ourselves in the heart. It broke our hearts. Oh, okay. It broke our hearts. Our history has broke our hearts. What is the outside influence? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, you see how she is just suffering. She's in that whirlwind and a storm. And our history is built out of suffering. The star. Inner clarity. Okay. Inner clarity, the star, the inner clarity, where it talks about the we're getting clearer about what's going on with that was my air conditioner, sorry guys. We're getting, and then a snore. We're getting clearer about what has happened in our history. We're getting very clear and understanding, and this is where the evolvement of our humanness is coming around, is that we are being involved, that we know what has happened in our past, that it was painful and it was built out of cruelty and demanding, what we wanted, and we're all coming around to it. Now, the ones that do not want to let go of that control, they think it's, all right. The reason why they want to hold on to it the most is because they think that gave them the control over the United States. And if they give up that narrative and they give up that portion of the history, they will lose control. What they don't understand is we gain strength when we do let go of it. The Ace of Cups. Proposal. The Ace of Cups. The proposal, the new baby, the proposal, the new idea, that our world is coming into a new idea. That makes me cry. Spirit has just given me that we're going to have a new world. We're going to have a new idea. And this is what we had to do. We had to literally go through all of this so that we can dump the old belief system, the old ways of doing things, so that we can get to the outcome, which is a new baby, a new idea, a new emotional idea. Whew, all right. Then we have under here the Seven of Pentacles, which this right here in the Seven of Pentacles in my deck is that they're leaving it all behind. See, there's a grave. He's running with his money, but he's losing his money. He's running away from his home. The Seven of Pentacles, he's out. They're out. Which speaks to 45 as well. His ideas, all of that belief system is moving out. Absolutely moving out of this world. So, there you go. I found that very interesting and wonderful all at the same time. That was our history, of the reason why we want to hold on to our history. Okay, let's do 45. I want to use these cards, and then I'll clarify with my haunted deck, my haunted house deck are these guys. My haunted house deck, which is the ones I'm going to use. Also, everybody asks me about my illustrations on my thumbnail. I do not draw them. I go and retrieve them either off of Facebook or off of the internet or whatever. Wherever I find a picture, I will watch it, and then I'll take it. Ooh, one of my cards just left. One of my cards just jumped off of my table. I have to go get it. All right. Let's do 45. 45. See what's going on with that monster. I hope everybody's going to enjoy their Tuesday. Focus, Sheila. Focus on 45. 45. Where are you at, 45? What's going on with you? Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit. Yeah, that's exactly what I felt. It was the Hermit. Hang on a second. I've got to go get my card that flew off of my table. Where did you go? Whoa. Hi, Jazzy Cole. That was exactly what I felt. The retreat. The King of Swords, which represents him inverted. The Queen of Pentacles, which could be his wife. The Five of Swords. Now the five of Swords is the bully, the theft, the violence, the abusive relationships. The Ten of Pentacles, which is the Ten of Pentacles, leaving a legacy in retirement. So he's worried about his legacy. And the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands always... This is the only one that confuses me a lot in the deck because it could mean victory or it could mean good news or bad news. So, bad news... Oh, okay. Bad news. Queen of Pentacles. And then the Hermit. Maybe he's shacked up with his wife right now. Which would be interesting. Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Six. Oh, that was the Ten of Pentacles. Not the Six. I messed up. This is the Ten of Pentacles, sorry. Oh, no. Yeah. The bottom. Okay. So let's see what else. And you're right. You're right. Some days are just mundane. Everything's normal. Things like that. But you never know. You never know when we're going to hit gold. And the cards are going to show him leaving. And things have shifted. Now, there was a time, or there was a couple of days back, maybe a week or so ago, that has shifted. It has shifted where he has given up. So that is what the fallout of all of these cards are, where he has given up right after his rally in Oklahoma. He has literally said, screw it. I got to get out of here. He's done. He is literally done, people. And I know this from the deepest and the darkest part of the world. The information is coming. He is done. And he is really trying to figure out how to get out of here. I honestly believe that his Twitter feed sometimes is not him. That it is somebody else, or he's telling somebody else to do it. I just have always felt that. That he sometimes does it, but he gets somebody else, like, here, tweet that out. Tweet that out. It gets a little bit more, when he's doing it, it's less coherent. Yes. Of course, the Emperor. And the Eight of Cups. And of course, the Moon. Howling at the moon, in the middle of the darkness, with his Five of Swords. He's figuring it out. I mean, nothing new, I know. And the Doctor shows up again, and his poverty shows up. Okay, so nothing horribly big today with a 45, but yet we're still on the right track of him wanting out. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. It says it right there. So, all right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you. See you tomorrow.